bay in a moment. Beautiful view. There's Marky looking at the menu. Jennifer's right in front of him. I won't say a word.
Oh my God.
Here's the med. Go ahead. Don't worry about me. Just act normal. By boat, by land, or by sea?
Take a picture of it.
There is the border. It's a natural border. Right down to the sea. And that's Israel and Lebanon right there. That's the borderline. That promontory. There's no walkways to have strollers go into that no man's land. Because there's a turret. Look out the window here. Look at this view.
Oh.
Right behind you is a promontory, which is the border, a natural border between these two countries.
Why? What is it?
If you look out the window, you see it's like a mountain ridge goes all the way down to the sea, and you can't walk along it. You can walk all the way along the beaches from North Africa to this point. At this point, you can't walk on the beach anymore. It's the first point you can't walk. So it's a natural border. Mediterranean, right at the border with Lebanon. And if you follow the coastline all the way down, you run into Akko and then Haifa. So that's in the distance. You can't see it very clearly today, but these are the mountains. We're going to be climbing these mountains up to the Montfort, Starkenburg. There's some of the radar stations up there. A lot of electrical stuff. With that cave, if we ever get a good space. There's too many trees here, Walter. Can't get a good shot. Here it comes.
Go to the guide's chair.
There's a clear. Okay. There's a shot. And that's a natural bridge above that cave. It's a natural bridge you can walk on.
It's a karstic cave. A cave in limestone. That the roof fell in, except for a piece that didn't.
I don't know, in the German castle.
What is it called?
The other side of the
What is the name?
Titanic castle.
What is the name of the castle? Starkenburg. Also known as Montfort. This is Montfort. And the Crusaders were here, the German Teutonic Crusaders were here until when?
Until right after the Crusades.
Right.
6 years after the Crusades were over.
And what happened?
The Arabs chased them away. They didn't chase them away. They gave up peacefully and walked away, the Germans.
And where did they take all their documentation with them?
To Munich, the Deutsche Museum.
Would you project your voice towards the
The
camera?
Deutsche Museum in München.
And what are they doing there now?
They're rotting away, slowly but surely.
Where is Mark?
And Mark is sleeping.
Look at the geek there. Get a hand down.
And here are the Teutonic Knights practicing jousting. Where's the joust?
Oh, it's a spin! Oh, look at this spin! Yeah! You're marvelous.
Let's get Jennifer up on somebody's shoulders there.
Brian, the answer is no, I will not be your mother.
To the oil refineries, which I don't even see, but they're there. And then you get down from there to the electric company, which is the red and white smokestacks. That's the mouth of the Kishon River. Kishon River, which drains the whole valley of Jezreel, is in fact the river that made this whole plain. Because this whole plain is alluvial. It's just alluvial soil coming out from the gate. We'll talk about the gate, which, well, it's over there. Now, then you come around toward town. And in town you already see, first of all, the port area. That huge area with the container ships. And then the big breakwater, and then the ships in at the dock. The big building straight down there, the big cement building there is the grain silo, which is straight down between us and Akko. And the Baha'i temple you'll be able to see soon. When we get out, you'll be able to see it.
It's right down here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right down below us. I see a corner of it from where I'm standing.
Yes.
Now, then,
Greenery right there again.
Haifa divided into three. Way down below is the port. Halfway, where some of us were last night, which is sort of downtown, which is just at that corner over there with the round building. There's a round building between us and between the containers and us. There's a building with a round corner. It's a bank. That's the corner we were at last night. That sort of downtown is the middle port. Because in order to have a port, you need deep water close to land, which is protected. The deep water they got by landfill. All these containers are sitting on a landfill. How do you make a landfill? You build a wall in the middle of the ocean, and you fill up dirt behind it. That whole grain silo is sitting on landfill. Oh, actually, no. The grain silo is on real land, but the containers on the left of the grain silo, the containers there, where that ship is anchored, all that is landfill. That is to say, they built a wall out to the sea, and they fill land behind it. When Kaiser Willy arrived in Palestine in 1898, he arrived at the base of that street, because that was the German colony of Haifa. That street that leads to the left of the grain silo down there, with a lot of old 19th century houses with red roofs, two-story houses, which was the old German colony. So you make deep water close to shore by building your wall out to sea and filling land behind it. That gets you deep water close to shore. And the protection is by this big breakwater. And the breakwater is very clearly artificial. Very clearly artificial. You can actually tell the whole history of the last 200, 150 years by looking at this breakwater. The Turks built a bit. I see a destroyer. I see submarines down there. The whole Navy's got that whole first part. The Turks built some, the British built some, the Israelis built some, and the Israelis built more.
Where's there a submarine?
Yeah, there's the docks. Behind, you see the red and white cranes dealing with the blue freighter with the white hull to the left of the thing.
Okay.
Take a look very carefully at those ships there at the dock.
Okay.
You'll see an Israeli destroyer and stuff.
Yep.
So, all this is Haifa, and what you do when you do Haifa is stand here. Because there's not a lot of history. The whole thing didn't exist, 100 years ago. There wasn't any Haifa, or hardly. It shows up here and there in the history books and everything. Town.
Mom, stop talking. Listen. No, give it to you.
Mom,
stop talking.
The first of the towns is Isfia, which is an old place, because Isfia is in the Talmud. It was a Jewish village, and there are even the remains of a synagogue here. And the second one where we're stopping is Dalia. Now, these two villages are 100% Druze. Druze are Arabs who are no longer Muslims. They started out to be Muslims. Shh. Check it. I don't need help. They started out being Muslims, Shiite Muslims. But this thing, they branched off. They branched off from Islam, already off from major Islam, and they lost a political struggle years ago, and Druze school, look at them. No, these are Israeli Jews.
The Aga Khan was Druze.
Anyhow, these guys are a split off from Shiite Islam. They're so crazy that they threw him out of Egypt. He was a real crazy. His name was Al-Hakim, one who ordered the destruction of it, of Jesus' tomb. And he was so crazy that the Egyptians threw him out. Israelis, the younger ones certainly, and you can't tell the kids in anything. As they get older, you begin to see the differences. First of all, the women are very religious. They have long hair. They wear long sleeves and shawls and all that. So now it's easy to see that anyhow. You go from your father's house to your husband's house. Not any way around. They wear here, the women always wear this white scarf. Married women always have their hair covered. They wear the white keffiyeh. The men wear the white keffiyeh without the black band around it. The Arabs wear a black band around it. The Druze just wear the white keffiyeh without it. She is holding this thing on her head, which is not so easy to do, by the way. Takes a lot of practice. And they're sturdy mountain people who live in Lebanon, Syria, and in Israel. The Druze decided a long time ago that they were going to be part of Israel. They fought with the Israelis against the Arabs. They don't mind fighting against the Arabs. They don't like the Arabs anyhow. The Arabs torture them and kill them. They're Israeli citizens. They not the Golan Druze, but the Golan Druze. They're the only ones who didn't run away on the Golan. Those 4 Druze villages. All the other Arabs who were on the Golan ran away in 1967. The Druze consider themselves, they're citizens of Israel. They get drafted. There's only 2 Druze in the Israeli army.